Okay, it's stream day. Project Zomboid. As you can see, it's on stream. It's right here. You're all here. It's gonna be epic. We're all gonna have a good time. We're not gonna suffer throughout this gameplay. I'm gonna turn this down before it starts hearing myself. Alright, I just want to make sure we can hear myself. We're all good. We're all good. Guys, you can hear me. So you guys can't lie to me. Now, we're spawning in Rosewood. Because, obviously. Though I do want to spawn in West Point, kind of. Because, okay, look, I always spawn Rosewood. Because whenever I play, I've just heard it's like the best thing ever. But, West Point. I'm thinking, though, I meant to stay off that. So, blah, blah, blah. So, zombies will not respawn. I just need to show this for the thing. Everything else is normal. Like, literally everything. I don't know if I should allow a minimap. I'm gonna allow a minimap because I can. Other than that, I think we should be good. We're not gonna turn on easy use because no. I was thinking though, what if I put like the population on like something other than normal? Cause like high wouldn't be bad. I don't know what urban focused and uniform is. I'm gonna keep it on urban just because I don't know the logics behind it. But either way, we're gonna have it on high population because why not? And our whole set is going to be this. I mean, you can read if you feel like it. I don't really care. I just need to... Actually, I think I'm going to take off Cowardly because Cowardly isn't going to be very helpful. And then we'll take Dexterous. There isn't something that... Oh, wait, actually, I can do something for 3, which is only Iron Gut. Less chance to have food illness. I could do Iron Gut because then I can like eat other food, but that's only for food illness. I don't know how helpful that'll be. And we're choosing Burglar because something. Actually, we should probably go Police Officer because I think we get more points. Yeah, we get more points, and I can just learn the hotwire cars honestly, or I can just find a car with a key. You know, someone say that's better. Anyways, so now we have 5. Makes less noise while moving. That would be amazing. I don't know how well Inconspicuous will work, but either way, we have a mod up. We have one mod on this entire thing, and that is the camouflage mod because I wanted it to be more like The Walking Dead. Hence why we're on high population and why the group rally size is at like I think the maximum of 10 because I want there to be like huge hordes of zombies just in random parts of the map, and if I run into them, well, it's either I run or I die. So. Choices. Now, the real question is, what else do I pick? I would pick Inconspicuous, but I've heard that it doesn't do anything, like, at all. And this is only coming from Layla. So, I guess we'll take Wakeful. And then... I could do Fast Reader because we'll have to read like a lot of books, but that's only really helpful in like the beginning of the game because once you get like the actual like points, Fast Reader just becomes worthless. So honestly, we might just have to go Iron Gut because I don't know. It just seems like a better idea. I could do Cat Eyes. I don't know if I want Speed Demon though. Actually, wait, yes, so too. I changed my mind. Outdoorsman, Light Eater, blah blah blah. Okay. I could take off Short-Sighted, but then I'll have one more trait point. I'll feel really bad the entire time. What's the info? Okay, that's useless. Okay, we might just take Iron Gut because if it comes down to it, we might end up having to have like horrible food at some point and eating like bugs and everything. So we'll see how bad that gets, but. Gets panicked when indoors, because that's good. Gets panicked when outdoors, even better. How is that agoraphobic? I thought agoraphobic was being afraid of things that could make you sick. Either way, or germs actually is the better word for that. We're gonna be bald, but I don't want to be bald. So we're going to have Not a buzz cut. I want to have like, I want my hair to be able like to grow, but I still want to have like hair. But I really don't like how the short hair looks. I don't know. Straight long. Look, I want the hair like to grow over time, so that's the plan here. Because it'll grow out to be Fabian, and then Fabian can be cut into whatever we want. Center parting. Honestly, center parting doesn't look that bad. But I think we're just going to go short and then let it grow out. Because that just seems like the best idea. So, yeah. There isn't deprived up here, so actually I should probably make a better shirt. We're going to do formal shirt. It's going to be red, obviously. We'll keep the long sleeve shirt because, obviously, we're going to rip it in half anyway, so it's not like it really matters to begin with. I think these are, yeah, type 2 jeans is better. Long socks. They're going to be black because, yes. Shoes. We're going to keep those shoes, I guess. And I don't really, actually, we could take a police trooper hat. I'm just saying. But I don't think I'm going to. Alright, well, we'll keep no hat, but then we do actually need to have glasses. Otherwise, we will be completely blind, and they're going to be red because, yes. We'll probably end up losing those, but whatever works. I think I'm ready, in my opinion. Alright, let's start this. Worst that happens, we die 20 minutes in. So, let's see what happens. There was no hope of survival. Joke's on you. I've watched every season of The Walking Dead, read the comics. I know every single bit of how to survive the zombie apocalypse. Despite the fact that I've done streams on this before. However, this one will be taken way more serious because I'm me. And, like, I'm in a lonely world, so, like, I can only choose to survive. Anyways, let's start. I'm alive. Love how it tells you the movement stuff every single time. Like, I have not forgotten how to play. I'm not that bad. I do have a belt off start, so despite whenever me and Layla play, I don't actually have, what's it called? You know, there's a TV radio. Does this have Life and Living on it? No, it doesn't. Alright, we're going to turn it down to 1 because that could definitely be bringing zombies to my location. We're going to immediately eat food because we took underweight because it's free points, kind of, I guess. We're going to put both of these into the oven. And then we're going to eat these as well. We're going to turn this on and then also eat these once I get the chance. But once I eat this one, we'll be able to move around. There we go. And I did see a can opener in here, so we are actually going to take that, and then we're going to take the tumblers. I would take all the other stuff too, but there's not really a point. Is there a TV in this place? Okay, what person lives in a house without a TV? Painkillers are exceptionally useful, I suppose. Is there anything in here? I think there's nothing. I don't think we have the like cutting off your hand mod if you get bit, so I think I'm just gonna keep that there. And despite everything else, we're going to wait for this food to cook, and then we'll be on my way. We're also gonna put the spatula. I was gonna use it as a weapon, but I'm not realizing it probably can't be used as a weapon. I thought this was done. That's done, and we're almost done. Almost ready to survive in the zombie apocalypse. So, for people who have never watched my streams before, whenever I do play Project Zomboid, here is my base goal. Whenever I survive in Project Zomboid, I'll spawn in Rosewood, and then I'll go straight to like the grocery store, and then I'll board that up, and I'll try and stay there for as long as possible. And then once that place becomes completely useless to me, we dip out and go completely elsewhere. The goal is to at some point end up in Louisville, and then kill out the entirety of that. And then once we do that, we're kind of just free playing. But to be fair, this whole thing is just supposed to be like a free to play, so we're just doing whatever we want and hoping that we don't die. We're gonna turn that off so this place doesn't burn to the ground. It's also raining outside. I should Actually, I'm gonna keep the clothes that I have on for now because it's raining and I don't want to be soaked. These guys, I think, are moving a lot faster than they normally do, which is weird. You're not supposed to do that. We are also a police officer, so we do have active ability to be better. I want you to die. Okay, the pencil immediately broke. I really wanted his duffel bag, but I don't think we're going to get it, so we're just going to run. Either way, we can find a duffel bag somewhere else. I just really wanted to have one off rip. These guys are just consuming that man. That man either just died or it's a bad man. That one's still eating him. That's wild. Wild course of events. I kind of wish I turned on sprinters and normal zombies. Can I sprint still? Yeah, I can sprint. I don't normally sprint in this game, but we're going to for the moment just because I want to. Alright. For someone who has used Rosewood before, I don't recall Rosewood having a place like this. Are we in Rosewood? Did I even pick Rosewood? Because this is not a place that's in Rosewood, and this place is locked, so we are kind of screwed. There are a lot of zombies, actually, now that I think about it. I did put it on high, actually. That makes sense. Okay. This might be Moldra. Not exactly where I wanted to spawn. I really thought I picked Rosewood. Though, maybe I left it on West Point before I, like, clicked off. That could have been what happened. Oh, well. Well, we're here now, and it's not like I can just reset. Stream's already started, so we're going to attempt to make it to Rosewood because they have a good food supply, and that is kind of what I want. Yeah, no, we're definitely in Moldra. Ah, damn. It's not what I really wanted. I don't even actually know where the police station is exactly here, so I don't know really what I'm going to do. This is worrisome. Alright, wait, I'm going to, while we're walking, I'm just, oh, okay, I thought I could rip it while I was running, I can't. I'm going to attempt to find somewhere to rip my clothing, but I don't think it's gonna work. These guys are noticing me really quickly, by the way. I just like to mention that. And I've been running for so long, I'm already moderate exerciano. Please open, please open, please open. Oh, this just doesn't even have a door. This is like, oh, this is like a death. Oh, this is like a death trap. Okay, I get it. I get it. You're trying to trick me. I see how it is. You're trying not to play fair. That is kind of my fault. I did kind of like walk into it, but like, please jump the fence. No. Yes. Okay. I didn't think they were going to be as... Look, I don't even have a weapon, so I don't know... Oh, my God. Oh, this is not going the way I was really hoping it would, especially since the fact that we're not in Rosewood. I was just going to immediately go to, like, the fire station and, like, get an axe, but, like, we're actually playing off rip here. This is, like... Is that a... No, it's not even a bag on them. It's just my brain playing tricks on me. I could try and get this car. Though that only really works if it's like unlocked. I don't know the door was gonna be on that side. Hey guys, hey. I wonder, is this okay? I need these guys. Hey! Hey! Hey buddies. I'm having fun. This is so fun. Oh my god. It's gonna be on this side. No. Just deny entry, I guess. Bro, what type of people lock their doors in the apocalypse? Like, what type of world is this? Okay. I'm going to actually take this empty bottle because it's gonna be way more useful than a tumbler of water. And we're going to keep on running. And I just fell. Wow. Could be because I'm now high exertion, but we're going to ignore that fact. Okay, I've ran everywhere. If I'm not wrong, the police station should be somewhere down there. So if anything, if I really do need to use a gun, which would... Oh my god, you're joking. Why do I hear an alarm going off? And I also just realized my character's glasses fell. That's lovely. Does this person have a key on them to the car? No, you have absolutely nothing useful for me. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't need it anyway. I'm going to rip this shirt while we have a chance. There's like so many zombies in there. Okay, thank God there's a key in here. What I'm not going to thank God for is if the car doesn't start. Could be because, okay, I might be a little screwed here. Okay, we're good. Top tier brain thinking. Okay, so there was just like 100 zombies in that one house for whatever reason. Okay, when I go behind the trees, there was a tree there? We should be good. Because none of these guys should really see me, logically speaking. So we do know where a car is in this area. I just gotta remember that. I think there was a belly button. Okay, so one of these houses on this road has a car for me. All I need to do... Oh, I don't even have the key on me. That's a little devastating. Anyways, we're gonna follow this way because... Oh god, I have excessive exertion. That's not good. Okay, hopefully when I go through the woods, the zombies will lose me, and then we'll just sit in the woods for a little bit. Hopefully, hopefully speaking, we may be fine if we go through the woods, because we shouldn't get too wet, assuming the leaves will, like, cover me. Then, how is my shirt already ripped, though? Sigh, whatever. We'll just keep walking through. Yeah, so I think we're good now because the zombies lost track of me. So if you ever need to lose track of a horde, walk through the woods. What am I doing with my life? Okay, so I need to get gas from a gas station or a car, whatever works. This has to be West Point. Or Modra. Actually, no, it might be Modra because the houses are behind everything. So, okay, I think we're going to stop here for a moment. Just because. Also because my bandage is dirty, so we need to fix that. Never mind, I hear a zombie, so we're going to continue running away. Bye! I don't even know where the zombie is, but I can hear it. Look, we got 2 seconds of rest, and as long as we, like, walk, we should be fine. Probably should have thought about that a little bit better, but... Okay, there's a fence right here, so if we jump that... We'll be back inside of the area in which we should be led to the police station if we follow one of these roads. Only problem is I can't see the road because I should have really said, hey, let us view the entire map. But I didn't do that. Okay, jumping the fence took all my energy away, so that's not helpful. Bite me. Bite me. Alright, bite me. Okay, cool. So now we should have enough time to, yeah, try to open that and then run away. That was kind of what I was scared of. Please do not stun lock me. Alright. Our only hope is that this front door is open. Oh, yes. Okay. Crowbar, yes. Weapon. That is helpful. Screwdriver, not as much, but it is a weapon. Okay, I need these guys to go all the way away. Is there, like, anything? Okay, wait, actually, kitchen knife. Uh-oh. Smart play. Oh, God! If I could move. What? What? Okay, whatever. Whatever. We didn't spawn where I wanted to anyway. We didn't spawn where I wanted to. That upsets me. Because I was... Actually, I guess I couldn't run in the first place. But, like, I was trying to move away from her and my character wasn't pushing her. That's wild. Deletion time. Alright. Custom. As you can see, by the way, common sense, Braven's kind of blah, 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 blah. Alright. Rosewood this time. Because apparently I didn't spawn there last time. Could have been when actually I went all the way back because I could have resetted it. Alright. High population. Advanced zombies. I think I kept everything the same other than the population. So we should be good. Alright. This one. Police officer. I think we took off cowardly. Still have 7 points. So wakeful. And then dexterous. I don't recall what I took before. It was probably iron gut. I think I was very upset about it. Okay. There's me being bald again. Actually, no. Let's just keep myself bald. Why not? I don't know if my character will be able to... Actually, no, I don't trust that he won't be able to grow hair if I keep him bald. We keep it short. We're not going to do all the clothing again because... Actually, wait, no, we'll do the glasses because the glasses are actually very helpful. And sneakers can stay, I guess. All right, let's go. This time we're spawning where I want to, so we have an actual plan. And then the process of the game will be way better. That was just really dumb on my part because I really should have just kept walking instead of trying to like close the back door because they were already locked in. So that was kind of stupid of me. I saw her too, which is the funny part. This is how you died. I don't plan to die this time. But also I said that before and then died, so, you know, can only hope. I'm checking. Bruh. What the fuck? Oh, okay, spawn police station. I don't know if that happens every time you spawn as like a police officer, but we spawned here, so. Should probably take that cologne for obvious reasons, but we're not going to. Please be open, please be open. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. We can just go to the fire station and then we'll be fine. I'm not realizing we didn't allow the mini-map, so we have no access to a world view. Which I guess is fine, but I'd prefer otherwise. Duffel bag, yes. Give. Alright, and then we're going to... We're not going to rip the socks, I guess. I don't know if the pants of any of these are, like, better. Or these shoes, why not? Drop the sneakers. Actually, we're going to keep all my clothes in here, like my original clothes, so I know where they are. Don't mind me just stripping down to nothing. And then we're going to wear this. Wear the deputy hat. And I think there was a jacket, yes. Alright, and now we should be good to go. Alright, actually I should probably rip one of those clothing items, so we'll wear this one, and then we'll rip this one. Since we are a police officer, we're going to stay dressed as a police officer. We're doing the Rick Grimes start. We're so smart. However, this time we don't start with, like, you know, a house and then, like, food, water, etc. But we can go get all that. Ooh, lucky me. There's a, you know, ambulance right here. Please be open. That's cool. That's epic. That is so cool epicness. Alright, we're going to just jump the fence because these guys will just keep walking anyway. Let's go. Perfect. There's a dead body in there. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to hope that there's an axe on one of these first. There's a hammer, so I'll give them that. But I also can't really kill a ton of zombies with a hammer, so. There's a lot of gas cans here. Which is technically good, but, you know, I'd prefer not. I think I'm just going to take the one with gas in it, and then we're going to try and find a car. That's my first. Everything. Alright, we're going to... I know I have one on my back, but we're going to be excessive, and we're going to keep an extra one just in case. Alright, wait, let me see if there's a water bottle in here. No. Alright, so we're not going to waste this on her, because I don't want to waste durability of weapons for what I feel are obvious reasons. Is there... Yeah, actually there's a bottle in here. Perfect. Fill the water bottle. I should probably put some of those things in my bag just in case, but I also don't want to be over encumbered, so we're just going to take everything we actually need. Oh wait, surgical gloves. They're not the best gloves, but they are gloves. Alcohol wipes, painkillers just in case. I'm going to take the sleeping tablets for now. We can come back here for anything we need later, but we need to get to the mall like as fast as possible. Not necessarily technically, but it's more so for my own like sanity wise, because for some reason my brain seems to think that if we don't go instantly, then we will lose everything that's food wise. Alright, wait, let me... Alright, we're gonna attach it to my left right quick. I just need to see if there's the channel for... Nope. 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 Darn. That is very sad. Very sad to see. Alright, any firefighter pants? Yes. We're gonna wear those instead of these. I would wear the, what's it called? The shirt too, but we need to keep some police formality here. We do have the car or the the hat, but that won't work. That's just so sad. All right, we'll keep everything that's extra here for now, because there aren't NPCs in the game yet, so it won't really matter. Get out of my way. You're a zombie. Your life does not matter. Hi guys. I'm gonna just slip out here. All right. First plan. Actually, no. First plan is actually gonna be going back to the police station, because we need to get gun. I mean, we don't need to, but like it's just because I can. All right, we're gonna take the trauma bag, just one of them, because I don't think we have. Yeah, I mean, I could have probably gotten more, but I like how the trauma bag looks more than I do the duffel bag, so we're gonna carry that around for a little while. Close. Now, where did my axe in both my hands go? Okay, there we go. All right, we're just gonna stay here for a minute and just chop at the store. This is a very sane and normal thing to do. I could probably go outside and just like kill a ton of police officer zombies and see if I can find the key for it, but that probably will never work. Open. Open. It's not even open, it's actually just like give me access forcefully. Alright, shotgun shells are very useful. Is this a... Oh, that's the good one. Okay, we don't have a sling like we normally would if we were playing with Layla, but that's fine. Is that for the M14? There's just a random M14 thing in here? Okay. Do either of these have bullets already? Need magazine to operate. So we'll take this one then, since that one already has a magazine. This already has bullets in it. Take those extra rounds. And alright, wait, we'll open one box because we need to always have bullets on us, because just in case. We'll keep this magazine in here because if I need to, I think he'll take it out automatically. We'll put one of these axes away and then equip in both hands. I'm trying to under over encumber myself, but I think we're good. Yep. Actually, this now says it has no bullets in it, which is weird. Alright, wait, we're gonna just load the bullets. Okay, well, it swapped the rounds, or swapped mags, so we're just gonna load this real quick. Actually, I think, yeah, you can walk while you do it, so it's pretty cool. Alright. And then we'll put this back in both my hands. Let me just fill my water bottle just in case. There's nothing in the wait, is there anything in the freezer of this? No. Lovely. Okay. There is a car here. That is pretty useful. If there's a key in it, at least. No. Though this guy could have a like key on his corpse, because he's like the oh. Well, apparently it wasn't dead. Alright, so the plan really should be lead the zombies away from the mall first, and then try and like keep the area clear, and then later in the game we'll go and like clear out a whole batch of zombies. However, I don't want to do that. I want to make it as complicated as possible, so we're going to go around back of the mall, and then we're going to let them come from the back at some point, or we can lead them out into like the woods of that area, and then we'll be fine. I'm just going to walk very slowly because my character's already encumbered, and I don't feel like feeling all that. What can I put away to make it not as encumbered? I guess we'll put away the hammer. The hammer, and then I don't know how much these are really making me encumbered, but alright, actually we'll put away the rounds too, just in case. We have to keep the water bottle on our person because otherwise he won't keep manually drinking, and then we will die. Very slow and painful death. What? In what world? Alright, well, it was only laceration, so it's fine. But I am actively bleeding, but it's okay. My character should be fine. You'd think the church would be open, especially in a time of crisis like this. If I could find a corpse, I could just camouflage myself, and that would be really helpful. At least to getting into the mall without being seen. Actually, it's corpse. Please, okay, yeah, so that is corpse. Come on, 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 come on. You're gonna fall over, that's fine. You're gonna, like... Alright. So, if anyone doesn't know what the camouflage mod is, I'll just explain it real quick. When you're camouflaged, you cover yourself in blood, and the zombies will think that you're dead, and they won't care. However, only problem is that I did it once I just got like a freshly open wound. So, I don't know how good of an idea that is. Every time I've done it, it doesn't really do much. But it really should, honestly. Like, it would make sense. Alright, I was really hoping to use that door, but, you know, zombies be weird. Don't like that those women are running right toward me. Alright. Let's hope that one of these doors are unlocked so I don't have to get... Okay, yes. Alright, now. We're going to drop this bag because it has everything I already need in it, so we'll be fine. Alright, and then we're going to eat as much of like the fresh food as possible because, yes. However, the better part of this is that now we get to manually make this place ours. Alright, so we're going to eat as much of this as possible. And we only eat the fresh food first because we like the fresh food to be like the first thing we use. And we also need to cook this food before it rots because even though it's in a refrigerator technically, it rots relatively quickly. I was really expecting for that zombie that like attacked me though to like bite me. I really wasn't expecting it not to, but you know what? Here we are. Do I have that hammer on me is the real question. Alright, we need to remove this. And I don't think we get this bandage back because that was, yeah. There are so many zombies out there. Alright, let me get the hammer just in case I needed to move certain things. Alright, we're going to put this in there. Alright, now we should be able to pick this up. Of course, my inventory is too heavy, so we're going to drop this, and now we should be good to pick it up. Cool. So, if you haven't watched my other streams, you should know this, but... Okay, yeah, so... Yep, now they all know I'm here. Not very good. Okay. I have a refrigerator on me currently. I can't fight zombies. Alright, we're going to put this out here for now. Alright, I'm sure being on the roof of the mall is not a bad idea. However, if I'm like exerted, maybe it is. Alright, just hopefully if a zombie doesn't like walk out right as I'm trying to walk in, we should be fine. Of course, that is what would happen, and... This isn't going the way I really wanted it to. Everything was like relatively perfect. Like, we got to the mall. Maybe it's because I'm doing it on high population. But I don't want to not do it on high population because that seems like just not cool. Alright. I just need to make that a manual thing, so... I don't want to have like multiple save files because then I won't know which one is mine. The long haul. Times 3. I should just put that up there. Okay, me. Put this on high. And then wherever the map thing is, because I want to have the mini map. This, police officer, cowardly, Wakeful, Iron Gut, Dexterous. Next. Me. I don't want chest here. This. Alright. What is the messy hair? The difference between, well, straight hair and curly hair is that it just gets darker. That's so cool. What if I do, like, the mohawk spike? That would be so cool. I would be so cool. Yeah, look at me. Look how cool I am. Alright. Police officer with a mohawk. And I didn't spawn with glasses, so we're going to be blind. That's lovely to think about. You know, they should make like 2 different perks of short-sighted and then long-sighted, so that if you're up close, like zoomed in, everything's like kind of blurry around you, so you can't really see properly, and then from far away you can see better. I just think that's a cool addition, because there's only like one thing, which is short-sighted, which makes more sense to be in the game, but like, you know, I choose to believe what I want. Nightstick, that is way more helpful. What's going to be really upsetting is if there isn't like as much stuff as there was the first time in the fire station as there was the time that we just were. Either way, let's see if we can find a duffel bag in here this time. Alright, let me just take off all these clothes right quick just so we know what my original clothing items were. The one with the briefcase in it, sure. Alright, if I can find the, deputy shirt. We're going to be a fully in white police officer. And then brown shoes. Alright, duffel bag and any of these would be amazing. There's a satchel. I guess that works. It's not going to be very helpful, but I suppose it'll work. I think there's also one more thing over here. So honestly, there could be a duffel bag in here, but it's very unlikely. There's bulletproof vest, which isn't useful as much, but it does help with the defense. So, though more so my luck is enticed with that, but oh well. We only have a baton for a weapon, so we'll see how far we get. Alright, I'm gonna drink water before I leave, because not that my thirst should be high like at all, but you know, just in case. Alright, there's 2 cars, one's the police, so kill any police officer we see just in case we can get a key for that, or if the key's already in there, which would be so cool. Alright. I don't know how my character is already hot, because we're only in, like, police uniform. And you'd think being a police officer and, like, using a uniform like that, they'd make it so, like, you aren't hot. Also, where did my mohawk go under the hat? Because I don't think mohawks just go under hats and then disappear. Nor can you really wear one and then it just work. Alright. Just to show off that I can kill zombies, I want to kill some. Just because, like, I've failed every time because of mere inconvenience. There's no way the bathroom is that low. No way my character missed him because he hit right at its legs. This character's not very smart. Alright, firefighter pants, military boots, way better than what I was wearing. We're going to rip these, drop that, and apparently drop the very broken nightstick. Actually, wait, no, if we get duct tape, we can fix it, because there should be duct tape in at least one. Yep, thought I saw it. Yep, so now we're going to repair, we need wood glue? Specifically? Really? You're making me, there's no way batons are made out of wood, though. I feel like they're made out of, like, anything else. Alright, we're gonna put this in the satchel. Alright. Nothing useful in here. Same with literally everything else in this place. Alright, equip in both hands, because it's the lower one. And then equip on back, unless we get a shotgun. I'm kind of upset that we don't get to have that shotgun now with all those, like, bullets with the gun. But, oh well. We can find more inside of, like, the houses here. Alright, and because there isn't a, like, what's it called? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me. Ambulance. Because there isn't an ambulance, we don't get a trauma bag this time, which I didn't even really get to use the trauma bag last time. We don't talk about it. I'm sure I'll get over it one day. Tweezers, suture needle. We're good. That's just gonna have clothes in it, and unless there's a duffel bag in one of these. No, but there is a fanny pack, which I do like having these, so I will take it. Alright, I think they're in this one, so we're just gonna put it on this side. Yep, and they're still distracted, so we're good. I should have went upstairs to go and fill my water bottle, but I think we're just gonna do that once we get farther away. But also, I think I'm gonna go to the police station to see if that police car has a key in it. Not that we need a car, like, right now. Like I've mentioned before, the main plan is normally just to get to the police or store as fast as possible. However, I don't want to. And it's locked. Alright, so you could have a key, so we're gonna very sorrowfully kill you because you are probably someone I work with. You don't have a face, which is kind of terrifying to think about. Alright. She had a revolver. I love that. Alright, this is the run. I can't die here. Now, however, we don't have a thing, so we're going to pry it open. There is also gas in here. So, that's pretty cool. We have military boots too, so we can just stomp this one out. Cool. So there's already gas in it. Very useful. Leather gloves, even better. An M9 pistol, which I don't really care so much about, but it's pretty cool. We're going to unlock the doors because we want to be able to have this car at some point. And there's also a shotgun in here. So epic. And also gas cans. So this might actually be one of the perfect cars we ever find. I'm also now realizing I am heavily encumbered. So we are going to get in here and then start putting stuff away into my satchel. Despite the fact that the satchel does... The satchel doesn't really do stuff like that. We're also going to go ahead and drop the baton because we can't use duct tape to fix it anyway. So it doesn't even matter. We got to close that because they're all going to enter through that window. Keep this thread because we'll need it in the future. Alright, hold up. I don't know why I'm still encumbered, but it's probably because I'm using a satchel to hold a fucking shotgun, pistol, along with literally everything that's in existence, but we'll be fine. I do need to get water though, so. Ooh. Is it for the M14? No. Either way, there should be a M14. Oh wait, actually, is that shotgun better or the one that we already got? Is that better or worse? Yeah, that one's worse. So we're going to nonchalantly switch these out. Plus, this one has a choke, whatever the fuck a choke tube is. Could take that one off because improved is probably better than not improved. There's also an M14 right there, so we're good. Oh yeah, wait, we can't take more. Take that. And then we're going to go to the bathrooms real quick to fill up the water bottle that we have. And then there isn't a back door, so we do have to exit the same way that we entered. It's a little worrisome, but we'll be fine. I think I'm going to, before I even get close to them all, I think I'm going to camouflage. Because if I'm not wrong, the walking distance shouldn't be that long. Hi, guys. Yeah, so scratch that plan, actually. We're just gonna walk, and then if we find a body out here... Actually, yeah, no, we'll kill this one. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen a zombie like you before. Like, during the stream. Alright, camouflage. And now I can just nonchalantly walk past zombies. However, we need to make it really quick because we only have 60 minutes of this. Which is in-game, by the way. 1 hour of being camouflaged until the zombies see me again. We do also have to hope that the mall doors are open. Okay. For retrospect, I'm going to mention this now before the entire stream continues. I've been calling it the grocery store for a while because that is technically what it is. However, I want to call it a mall because it has a whole second floor, What grocery store has a second floor most of the time? Like, not a zip of them. Either way, so let's run through the plan, because there are now 3 more people than used to be, and no one knows my plan. So basically, my plan is we're going to go to the grocery store that's in Rosewood. We're going to stay there for as long as we can. We're going to like improvise stuff. We're going to try and make it as safe as possible. Once we run out of like food in the entire area, because we're also going to run around like scavenge food from places and then take them back to the mall, because the mall is going to be our safe place. And then we're going to clear it out until also we clear out Rosewood entirely. So like when we can walk around and just like scream with like nothing coming at me for like hours, that's when we'll like probably put up the gates and then leave in the police car that we have. And speaking of that, the police car will probably be our main car, because it doesn't have a key, but it does already have gas in it. So all I need to do is learn how to hotwire that, or if I find a car that has a key before I get there. I really want to go to the church though, because I really want to see if I can get like a priest outfit. Not because like any specific reason, I just feel like there's going to be so much more luck if I am in a priest outfit. Because like Gabriel and TWD, like he lived years, and I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Like he had major plot armor. Like this guy put walker guts in his eyeball and he lived. So I'm sure we could survive. Yeah, those guys should keep eating. I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, I thought I could make it in time, but yep. That's what I thought would happen. Well, actually, no, it's not. What I thought would happen was that I would make it. I clearly am not going to make it. This guy. No, why is there gotta be a zombie? And of course, he's not even dead. And he comes back alive. I love my life. In me now. Okay, I need to drop, like, everything I have like nearby at least. Alright, that has like everything I have in it, so we'll be fine. Please tell me you're dead. Okay, come on. Faster, please, please. Oh, I love my life. I love being alive in this game. Alright, I really hope one of these doors are open, because I don't want to spend as much time as I did out here last time. Thank God. So we're going to immediately take these upstairs, because if we don't, that will be the downfall. Because for those of you who weren't here the first part of the stream, I died the first 2 runs. And the second run, I died because while I was in the mall, I had like a fridge on me, and then my camouflage went out, and then I ended up dying. Not a good start, but we're here now. That's all that matters. Hallelujah. Normally I would move that chair and put it here, but for now we're just gonna do that. Because, okay, you'll notice this very quickly. I love vanity, and this does mostly come from my own friend, because she also likes vanity, and then we both kind of just like siphon off of each other, so it's pretty epic. But yeah, either way, put this against the wall, and since we are here now, I don't need to worry about like anything, so we're gonna sit upstairs for a minute and just collect my thoughts, because if you haven't realized, I am exhausted, and I'm also queasy, and I should probably wash myself. Or actually, yeah, while we're here, we're going to wash myself and all my clothing, because that will probably keep me very sick if I don't do that. And we don't have any like wounds or anything, but it gives my character something to do in the meantime, and it keeps some background noise, keeps some entertainment around, you know, the usual. And I also don't want to be queasy anymore until we have to go back downstairs and like kill the zombies that are all down there. But that will be a later me problem, like when I walk out there. Does my revolver have any bullets in it? Alright, wait, does it? No. They are 45 rounds though, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we are only at high exertion now, so I can only barely jog, which I guess is fine. Honestly, what I should do is I should just go back out there and sit in one of the chairs, but I'm not gonna. Also, if anyone's curious, I've killed 7 zombies so far. And these are all my traits. My camouflage is gone. No. Not my camouflage. That was kind of expected. I'm literally washing myself. I am glad that you felt the need to tell me this, though. Wait, did that just say... I'm gonna hope the water isn't already off. Okay, no, the water's still limited. Alright. Back outside we go. There are... Oh, goddamn. Alright, we should probably take care of the ones that are out here, like, up here first, because that's the better... Why are there so many in here is the real question. Alright. Oh, what the... What? In what world? In what world of existence that has ever been? Why is there a horde of zombies in the upstairs kitchen? No. 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 It showed, and I quote, 4 zombies in that room. That would not have been a problem. I could have ran in, I could have ran through this door, ran around this table, right around here. None of them would have got me. I would have been fine because I could barely jog, and my character wouldn't have been exerted. And any time I was using an axe, it would have done multiple damages to them. I would have been fine. But there was a whole horde that was apparently hidden in the room. How did my character not see that until I watched? Maybe it's because... is it the short-sighted? Is that what made it so like... that's... There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I thought this was going to be, like, really easy to do. Because I can play this game, like, on my own just fine and survive, like, months. But the moment I try and demonstrate to people how to, it goes horribly. Alright. I think that was the 3rd attempt. We're going to go up to the 5th attempt. And if I fail for a 5th time, that's when I give up. So we're on the 4th attempt now. If I fail this time, I might lose my sanity, but we'll still have one more shot. The long haul, because that is the name of this stream. And if I end up dying for like the 5th time, I'm going to just end up renaming the stream to like fucking fail attempts, because that's what this is becoming. All right, police officer, cowardly. Do I take off short-sighted? Probably. We're gonna take wakeful, dexterous, and we have one more, and we're just gonna have to thug that one out because I don't even care at this point. I don't want to be bald. Leave me alone. Alright, where's the short? There's short. And we do need glasses, because I forgot to do that last time. Play. Alright. Now, if we play like a logical person, we should be fine. So, I'm going to heavily lock in this time. I'm taking every precaution I ever can. I will not die, and I will be the best that has ever lived. This is not my story of how I died. This is how I survived. Screw you and whatever this game is trying to put on me and my ways of living. And of course, the nightstick is already almost broken. We love that. I would like to have a double holster, but I've only ever gotten the holster so far. Oh, would you look at that? A double holster. Alright, things are already going my way this way. So, I have faith that this isn't going to be such a bad run. Alright, briefcase. There's literally only going to be paper in there. Not very useful. Alright, we're gonna put on the police shirt because I want to have, like, the little designs, yeah. Alright, and then we're going to put all my clothes on the floor right here. Because we're also just going to go straight to the fire station and go take off, like, everything there. I do need shoes, though, so we're going to put these on. Look, you'll see my plan, trust. I am not just going to be a nude man running around. Despite the fact that I am literally a nude man running around. And, of course, this is locked. Why can't it ever be unlocked? Oh, my horrors. That's fine, though. We'll survive. Oh, hey, police car. Are we lucky with it being, like, it wasn't unlocked last time, but does it have, like, a key this time? No. We do have a gun already, though. Alright, we'll unlock the trunk so I can loot it. I don't know if it has anything really useful, or my bad, gas. Oh, I guess now I can find out. Yeah, no, it doesn't have gas. Does this one have gas, though? No. So it appears we're going to have to either siphon gas from cars, or we're going to end up having to go to the gas station. Either or, both of those are solutions that are not very hard to obtain or do, so we'll be fine. You don't really have anything useful for me, so I'm just going to jump this fence. I'm going to go ahead and keep this on the ready, because I have a feeling there's going to be zombies in here. Bro, I will be ultimately upset if there's a horde of zombies in the mall again. Because normally you can just go to the mall and there's like nothing there and you can just survive there. It's like a great start. Like, it's actually the most beautiful way, in my opinion, to ever start playing. And I've never seen, like, at least I don't think I've seen anyone do it, but also at the same time, I don't really watch like videos on Project Zomboid. I just kind of make them. It's pretty epic. I just like to learn things on my own. I'm gonna drop these shoes because there's military boots in here. And there's already zombies outside. You guys don't want to do this. I'm a human. You are a zombie. There's a lot more zombies running through, so I'm going to just... You're gonna trip, apparently, and somehow scratch your shin. You are a lovely person in this world. You should probably have died way sooner than you are alive. And I also don't have any bandages, so we're kind of screwed at the moment. We might have to rip the Alright, you know what? There's more shirts inside the police station. If I really need one, I will go and get one. So between that or bleeding out, or getting infected, and I would prefer not to get infected. I would also prefer to be able to run at my full capacity, so... And plus, if I'm shirtless, like, my character's more likely not to, like, I don't know, die, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Alright, I'm going to jump the fence, kill this zombie, and then we're going to use that as camouflage until we get there. Because we are, like, we're a bit closer than we were before, so we might, like, we should make it right as we get there. And we can't use camouflage on it, because I don't have a sharp weapon, apparently. Alright, that was not a part of my plan. I also couldn't even see the corpse to like camouflage it in the first place, but it only said grab corpse, so I assume it was not able to. Why is my cat doing this? Sorry, that was random mention. My cat, like my real world cat, is just behind me, and she's like jumping on the back of my chair and like looking out the window. So she's behind my head as we speak. It's very weird. Weird predicament she's putting me in. Here's a plan. What if I can like get into the church this time without it being locked, and then maybe we survive? Though normally there are actually like zombies in here because like there's like a wedding or something going on apparently on Project Zomboid. I don't like that my character's already panicked. Cool. We're safe because we need water. Otherwise, I will die. We're also like right next to the what's it called? Store. So we'll be fine. Yes. Clean the rag. Fill my bottle. And then we're gonna have to fill it again because my character's stupid and likes to drink out of it immediately. Oh, sweet. I didn't know there were zombies in here. I need you guys to back off. Alright, please don't already be in here. Okay. Is there like anything in here I can use? No? I know that like the church is mostly like the worst thing ever. But like, okay, yeah, I need this guy. Okay, can I? Yep. So we can use camouflage. So it had to just be that one corpse. I know we're like right next to the mall, but I want to be able to get in there and have time to like sort things out without zombies immediately seeing me through the window and trying to like crash through. That's what I'm afraid of. It's also really unlikely for these doors to be unlocked, but you know. You've got to be fucking joking. Okay. Technically, that only leads them to hopefully like not the store, but it leads them to like the laundromat. But either way, I guess the mall is just off limits. Cause fuck no. Fuck no. I'm going to go to one of the restaurants. Alright, change of plan. We're going to sit inside of here for a minute because I'm also high exertion. So before I can make it anywhere, I'm just going to sit here and just get my... Actually, yeah, because we can just close this. Please. Please. Alright, rest, sit on the ground, and we wait like a normal human. Oh my god, I need to use the bathroom. You guys, sit here for a moment. Make sure I stay safe. Please. Okay. Back to my life of being alive. So, I had time to think of a plan. This plan consists of absolutely nothing smart. I need to get like the zombies to be away from that area. Obviously. And I do have a gun, which is what I was thinking about while I was gone. However, I think my camouflage is gone by now. I could recheck stream to find out, but... Cool, there's a zombie right there. Come walk in. I want to see how many zombies are at least there first to see if I can even handle that many. Plus, this guy has like a leather jacket, so that would be really helpful. Alright. Use camouflage. Please. Please be quicker. And of course it's immediately gone. That's not at all helpful. At all. Which means I just made myself queasy and more sick for no reason. Okay. And of course that zombie outside had to see me. I don't even have like conspicuous or anything, so I don't understand. You don't see anything. No, I'm just gonna keep this door closed. Nothing in here. Any sheets? Okay, that's a bit helpful because I do actually need to eat something because my character would be dying otherwise. That's off. At least the carpentry stuff. What I don't like is that there isn't an exit other than this door. This time I should be able to get the camouflage in time for them to just leave me alone. And then this guy will be... Can you please move from being right there? Oh god, no, please. This can't. Okay, yes, no. Okay, bye. You guys can stay here as long as you like. I don't even care. Live there for all I care. Alright, so these guys are all still heading toward the mall. Or they're just walking around it. So they could be rescattering at the moment, but I need to see how many are at least here. All of them. And they also already broke the doors, so this place is really worthless at the moment. Alright, if Jenny's table is unlocked, that's pretty good because we do need to eat like a ton of food because we are still underweight. Which is the whole point of going to the mall in the first place. But, though, I'm really concerned on how it, like, made the alarm go off when the door was unlocked. Like, it's not like my character, like, brute forced it into the door. I hope. I mean, not like it really matters now, but, like, you already did it. So, whatever works, I guess. Please be open. No, of course it's not. Why would it be open? What part of life is ever helpful for me? Alright, that's fine. That's golden. We'll be fine. Because there's still 2 other restaurants I can go to. And then I can get gas. I can also put on this duffel bag for once because it's not even on yet. Alright, we're going to put everything that I have in here so far. I need them all to, like, be let out. And the only way I can think about doing that is either with a car and using the horn or with the gun I have. Only problem is I don't really know if that's going to draw them all because I have to be, like, close enough for them all to hear. I could also just go around screaming a lot, but, like, alright, we're going to eat all the burgers that are here because obviously. Why is there like a zombie everywhere I go into? And my camouflage is gone now, which is not very helpful, but whatever. There's no way there's a zombie that walks right up to that window and notices me. Right as my camouflage goes away. I love this game so much, oh my god. Still trying to eat food, guys. Can y'all, like, leave me alone in peace? Alright, 2 burgers. We're gonna actually take the food instead because we need to leave here, like, now. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk past these guys because I still can walk, just that it's not very preferable at the moment. Alright, actually, no, I'm gonna try and sprint over because we're getting a little close. This guy be useful? No. Hi. You guys are cool. You guys are cool for being here. I just don't like you. Alright. I need to think how to get the zombies out. Do I have any? Wait, are there even any bullet? No. No. No way. Did I ever even loot the police station? Oh my god. Okay. So it's almost nighttime, which isn't really good per se, because I don't have anywhere to stay yet. All the zombies are in the place I was going to stay at, and I don't have any bullets to even attract anyone. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run past screaming, and then I'm going to run through the woods. And from what it showed last time, I got away pretty easily. Only that they were always on my tail. Or at least everywhere I turned, there was like a new zombie. So, like, to be fair, I don't really know what I'm going to do except scream and pray. Yeah, no, not even all the zombies heard me, so I'm just gonna get as close to them all as I can, and then scream, and then hope that for the best. Come on, the zombies that are inside. Y'all can all come out here. I know you hear me. I know you want me. Oh, hey, look. Hey, it's like when they were all alive, and they were all trying to go grocery shopping, except now they're all gonna be running for human meat. aka me. Literally me. Only me. And plus, this, I mean, I guess this is a good way to get the population of Rosewood away in the first place, because, like, you know, alarm brings everything from the tri-state area, so we'll be fine. Come on, guys. Don't just stop in the middle of walking out. You still have to come out here. Is there any way I can go back around? No? Alright. See, I really thought they would all just go to the laundromat, because that's technically the door I opened, but what would be really useful is if I had something that was like alcohol, and then with a ripped sheet, and then a lighter, because then I can make a Molotov. Granted, it'd be one that's like makeshift, so I don't know how useful. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to like fix this place entirely, though. I really just want to see the massive horde that starts following me. Like, it's always been a dream to have a really big horde, but like, I've never really technically had one. Like, me and Layla have had one in the past, but like, you know, never really ends well. Alright, I think best case scenario is I'm gonna lead them down to like the street over here, and then we're just gonna dip. Ooh, actually, wait, no, okay, I was gonna lead them to like the police station, but actually that probably wouldn't be a good idea either. Uh-oh. I just need to make sure that all the zombies are on me and none of them are like losing track, because we have a decently sized horde behind me. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna turn around very quickly once we're far enough away. Yeah, someone say that's pretty good. Alright. So, that should be at least the majority of who's in there. So we maybe we'll be fine? Maybe? Just make sure they're also following. Occasionally press Q. Alright, y'all just come really close to fighting me. I could lead them into Ginny's table, because then I can like get out pretty easily, and then they'll just be across the street. Granted, I don't know how useful that would be. I could also try, okay, a better plan would be going into one of these houses, and then like, if the door is even unlocked, because that's what we also have to hope for, but there's like a gated little area, so the only way they can get out is through one specific section of the house. Alright, let me just make sure they're also following. Just gotta run back around. Because I think we're gonna try and go into this house across the street. So I need them all to be trying to get me. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, there's already a zombie at that door, so I'm just gonna assume that one's locked. And plus, even if I try to go, they're all just gonna swarm me. And plus, that one zombie's probably gonna like stun lock me or some shit, and I'm frickled. No! No! Okay. Okay. Useful. Alright, wait, let me just fill all my water bottles. Yeah, no, we gotta dip now. We can close the window. Okay, are they all like entering at least? Yup, they are all in there, or at least trying to be. No, 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 no! You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You did not see me. Okay. Top tier place. I think we're gonna stay one house over just to make sure that like zombies stay over here for a good day. Alright. You know what would suck is if like a house alarm tripped when trying to get into this house. That would be horrible. I'm gonna just drop this on the wait, no, I wanted to drop it on the ground. Okay. Bandage. I don't really know what I should or shouldn't take, actually. I know I need this sewing kit at some point, so. Alright, alcohol wipes, suture needle. Character wasn't moving, I was scared. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat some fried onion rings. I don't even care that there's a zombie here. I don't even care. Is this uncooked? This, of course, it's uncooked. Alright, we're gonna make some soup. We're gonna put the burgers in here, put the fries in here as well. I don't also know where the other zombie is. Okay, it's right here. Ooh, actually, better plan to my first plan. What if we just keep this in here, and then we can just like hope that they all like run in, and then they just die because it's gonna be on fire. However, I can't also run, which is really bad. Alright, yeah, so hopefully this place catches on fire. Okay. Side part to my plan. I might run out of energy and not be able to hop this fence. I was going to, like, sit in the corner. But I don't know how well that plan will work now. Please don't make me jump. Please. Please. Please don't be useless. Okay, you're useless. You're actually useless. There's no way I was safe for like 2 seconds. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna stick around this house for a minute because it's kind of the. Actually, I got vitamins a minute ago. I can just take these. All right. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the house to catch on fire, but we left food in there. We left the oven on. Once it like starts burning down, we can just leave the entire horde here. I should have did it in the house that we just like went into, like tracked them all into, but I didn't. How many of these pills do I have to take? Yeah, you say that it provides a burst of energy when I need it most, but I don't feel the burst of energy, and I've taken almost the entire bottle. Oh, you know what's gonna suck is if I keep circling this house and if they start like tracking off like this, that's just gonna be my inevitable demise. If it's not already. I mean, my inevitable demise in the first place was just the house alarm going off. I'm just gonna get burped over. Dying. Please don't. Please don't stun me. That would be like the worst way for me to die. Come on, zombie. Come on. God, how long does it take for something to burn? How long does it take for pills to kick in? Okay, wait, actually, how many zombies are inside the house? I don't know. And my character got stabbed. What? Well, there was a plan. There always was a plan. There has been the entire time. It just never works. Do I even want to do a fifth? Okay, look. 5 times is my lucky number. But I choose to believe I can give up whenever I want. Goodbye. Thank you for all the 11 people who have actively been staying this whole time. You guys are amazing. I love you in every way. Hope to see you again. I'll probably do a stream later tonight when I'm not as heated about this. But, I don't know. I really thought this was going to be simpler because I was doing it by myself and everything, and normally I do better and everything, but it's whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys whenever I stream again if you come back. Subscribe, pretty please. I need 481 subs by the time I see this live end. You guys were amazing. Yeah. Have